For more than 100 years, the Buffalo City Mission has served as a lighthouse of hope to our neighbors who want a hand up and need a fresh start. Today, those in need still come to the mission. However, because the face of homelessness has changed, meeting people where they are and addressing their needs has become more complex than you might imagine. Meet Tim. Tim is an artist, but Tim is also someone who had developed a lifestyle of responding to pain and difficulty through chemical substance abuse. Over time, he stopped creating. It seemed that his art had been taken from him. After a series of medical emergencies landed him in the hospital, Tim knew things had to change. He turned to the mission.
When I was 13, I met some slightly older kids, and they just introduced me to marijuana, and then pretty much that just started a pattern that kept up for over 40 years. I was in my 50s already. I said, I've had enough of this. I couldn't go back to where I was, so I had to end up signing into the mission.
Tim received the medical and clinical care he needed to stabilize. Then he enrolled in the mission's DREAM program and began to experience inner healing from years of emotional scarring. Then something amazing happened. Tim's art returned. What once was lost was now found. He began to draw again with a new inspiration and motivation. Tim was creating art almost nonstop. A local art gallery took notice of Tim's work and put it on display. Shortly afterward, Tim received his first check for a drawing sold by the gallery. He was on the path to a new life, a future filled with hope and possibility. With the life skills he's learned, Tim is living a very different life today. He shares an apartment with a friend he met at the mission, and for the first time in decades, Tim is truly living independently and has established safe relationships with healthy boundaries.
The mission welcomes those who, like Tim, have been beaten down by life, but increasingly we learn that experiencing homelessness isn't unique to a select few who've seemingly given up on life. No, we see people just like you and me who most of the time are experiencing homelessness for the first or second time.
Meet Jamal. When Jamal came to us, it was clear that this was a young man with purpose, drive, life goals, but still, here he was.
You know, I graduated through the Buffalo Public School System. You know, I graduated with an advanced Regents diploma. It's not like I was just a bad person or a bad kid. I had got many community service awards. I had volunteered. I was working 2 jobs on the football team. I fell into the wrong crowd. I started hanging out with different friends who may have not had as much structure growing up as I had had with my mother. I had the same preconceived notions that most people have when thinking about the city mission. To be around a whole bunch of strange men and feeling homeless was just heartbreaking. It was like, yo, I'm at the lowest part of my life. I had become really friendly with one of the guys in the program, and he explained to me, listen, brother, it's about, understanding like what brought you here and how you're going to move forward from here. If you really want to understand, what it is that brought you here, you need to understand that take some pride in yourself. What you learn there and how you grow there is not just about alleviating homelessness. People think that, and they have those misconceptions that we're here just to alleviate homelessness. No. It's about building a self, building and understanding who you are by giving honor and glory to God because of, of Him and the resources that He used through the mission. I finished up my bachelor's degree. My goal when I was at the mission, I said I'm gonna get my bachelor's degree before I turn 30. I have finished my bachelor's degree 2 weeks before I turned 30.
People like Jamal deserve more than just a bed and a warm meal. They need an opportunity to pivot their life so that they can become the person that they've always wanted to become.
Every day, the mission opens its doors to people like Tim and Jamal, neighbors, friends, family members, bringing them hope and holistic care so that they have a firm foundation to relaunch.
Wow, this new building is a beacon of light in our city and a safe refuge that fosters dignity, bringing together in one place the people and programs that address the most pressing needs of our community.
The next century of serving the people of Buffalo begins today. It begins with the vision of what this new building and campus represents, helping to stop homelessness before it starts and keeping people from falling back into homelessness. It's truly about people.
Buffalo's Renaissance is happening all around us, and at the heart of this Renaissance is ensuring that everyone who wants to participate in our city has that opportunity.
This is your city.
This is your mission.